Hi guys, Tighebo here, and we are back with another reading fanfiction. We are back with more Ruby and the gang. Last chapter was kind of a chill chapter with a bit of chaos for the day shift. And then just a chill night shift, and that's it. So we're still in filler chapters, although it seems for chapter 15 we're going to just start getting some hints towards what we can get, what to expect for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. But anyway, this is Unexpected chapter 15. This is written by Arctic Vulpix as always. And of course, if you want to follow along with the chapter, link to it will be in the description below. So let's get right on into this. The animatronics and staff at Freddy's slowly got used to the new eccentric night guard. However, getting used to didn't mean that she didn't continue to surprise them. The staff were forever running into quirky traps throughout the establishment, and she started leaving little lists and odd notes on the walls as well, for a reason foreign to all. It was becoming routine to find her grocery list on the wall, as well as the rather disturbing weapons ideas. The most surprising development, though, was their discovery of Ruby's passions for movies. She grew exceptionally excited about movies, which is why she was currently running around on a Thursday night in a Darth Vader costume, swinging a replica of a lightsaber. Thank goodness she could recreate that to add to her crazy collection. Unfortunately for the other animatronics, Ruby had found a fellow Star Wars lover in Bonnie after showing the original trilogy on the second movie night, which is why he was running around with her, engaging in a rather intense lightsaber fight. Freddy groaned as the two toppled another table in their battle. "Could you two just not?" he growled. They ignored him as they had been doing all night and continued crossing blades. "The force is strong within you, old bunny," Ruby smirked, the helmet having been pushed out of her face after she ran into a wall twice. "You've lost yourself to the dark side," Bonnie replied. "I can't show mercy, even to one with awesome movie tastes." She groaned next to Freddy. "I don't know how much more of this I can stand. Foxy, do something. Your favorite." The fox glanced over at her quizzically. "Why would I do that? This is hilarious." Goldie giggled above them as they groaned again. "Looks like they're having fun. And it doesn't involve paint this time," she pointed out. Freddy grunted in annoyance. "Those two are surprisingly dangerous together," he muttered as another table was toppled. "I'll crush your weak Jedi order," Ruby declared as she performed a rather impressive somersault. "Think she did gymnastics at some point?" Goldie asked Foxy, blocking out the other whose complaints. "Probably. I swear that lass is double jointed. Did you see her contort under that table the other day?" He chuckled. Goldie looked confused. Why was she trying to get under the table? "Oh yeah, you're poster during the day. I forgot. She played a brilliant trick on the Grump Henry, and he went ballistic. Chased her all over, so she hid under the table until they calmed him down," Foxy snickered. "What did she do?" Goldie leaned forward. "Bedazzled his uniform before your shift." She snorted. "And they actually managed to calm him down?" "Well, not really. He stopped because Freddy yelled at him to stop swearing in the child-friendly pizzeria. Almost wet his pants then, I think, along with everyone else there." Ruby just laughed harder. Now Goldie was doubled over with laughter. Foxy smirked in satisfaction. A week. It had only been a week since the end of the seventh night, since Ruby had begun to take root firmly in their lives. Things were already so much better. Bonnie was running around like the nut job he was. Goldie showed up a lot more often, and everything felt lighter. The ghost hadn't shown up since the sixth night, and he knew they were still around. He couldn't really bring himself to care, though. They couldn't do anything for the moment. He grinned as something crashed to the floor Freddy snapped at the two role players again. Taking advantage of Bonnie's startled reaction to his shout, Ruby tripped him up and sent him flat on his back. Hey! He glared at her, but she pointed the glowing stick at his face. Bonnie. Her tone was ominous. Face the truth. I am your night guard. Her face split into a bright grin as she began howling with laughter. Goldie and Foxy joined in, while Chica tried to stifle her giggles, still annoyed. Freddy just rolled his eyes and told them to clean up their mess. Ruby waved him off and turned off the lightsaber. Darth Night Guard 1, Jedi Bugs Bunny 0, she smirked. Bunny couldn't even retaliate as he was still trying to catch his breath still. You're sure enthusiastic about some movies, Goldie giggled. Ruby shrugged. When I'm in the mood. You should see me after a marathon of Pirates of the Caribbean. What? Fox's ears perked up. No! Chica and Freddy yelled. Next movie night, she promised him. They groaned, hardly able to imagine two fanatic pirates in their midst. Foxy was pretty level-headed, but pirates were his passion. He grinned at the horrified expressions while Bonnie finally managed to push himself up into a sitting position. Hey, it's already 4, he observed, surprised with how quickly time had passed. What? She yelled. Darn, I've got a bunch of pranks to set up before I leave. Come on, Bonnie. He eagerly jumped to his feet and they sprinted off. Those two are not a good combo, Chica sighed. Freddy yelled after them to try and limit any damage. The chicken wandered off to protect her chicken from any pranks. Foxy stood and stretched. That was entertaining and all, but I'm going to relax a bit before the drama starts. Guaranteed that someone sets off a trap before her shift's over. Goldie smirked and nodded. Probably. Well, I'm going to my post then. If I hear any explosions, I'll come out. She disappeared from view, and Foxy sauntered off to Pirate's Cove. Just as he reached the room, an explosion went off, and he shook his head, chuckling. I wonder who set that off. Say for Bonnie, Freddy, or Chica. Although I'm starting to lean more towards Freddy. But oh well, back to that. And that's all of them, Ruby grinned back at Bonnie. This will be a great morning surprise. The rabbit grinned back. Another successful night, pranking partner. Couldn't do it without you, buddy. Ruby high-fived him and turned around as Freddy entered the room. I think I liked it better when you two are enemies, he grumbled, and they laughed. Just a little fun, Smokey, she smirked. He shook his head and shooed her out of the staff room. So, what do you guys want me to bring tomorrow? She questioned, as the three headed down the hallway towards the dining room. Bunny shrugged. Whatever. You can show me how you make pizza blow up. She grinned as Freddy winced. Poor Chica. Well, that's my cue. She glanced up as the chime signaled the end of her shift. I best get headed home. Shopping for school supplies today. As she pulled a face, the animatronics jerked in surprise. Oh yeah. Schools are starting up again next week, Bonnie murmured. Ruby nodded, and she smiled at him. But you're not getting rid of me that easily. Still keeping the job. Are you sure you can keep up a schedule like that? Freddy frowned. Yeah. Might need to do homework during my shifts sometimes, but it shouldn't be a problem. She made a face as she said homework. Well then, see you tomorrow. The two saw her off and then went about getting into place for the day. As Ruby walked down the sidewalk, humming softly to herself, she went through the list of things she would need to buy later. A few minutes away from the door to Freddy's, though, something caught her eye. Curious, she stopped to look at the poster. What? New animatronics coming in a month? The poster was brightly colored and had a picture of 4 total rip-offs, and that's definitely not the nostalgia and affection and adoration for the original talking. Not at all. Animatronics on it. She blinked a couple of times to make sure she was seeing right. Did they make them all female? She wondered, staring at the makeup-like details. I mean, they look like girls. Straightening slowly as she had a bad feeling. Was this advertising additional animatronics? Or replacements? The idea didn't sit well with her, and she growled softly. They better not be trying something, she muttered. Management or not, I will bash their heads in if they mess with my bots. She glanced back at the poster for a moment before continuing home. She had a month to find out. She could decide who to terrify to death then. She took a deep breath, pushing down her fury. Anger was not needed just yet. She could use it to fuel her violent death spree later. For now, she was going to be perfectly calm about this. Perfectly, totally calm. Then calm. Finding her inner peace. Calm. Where does she store the chainsaw again? And that was it. That's it. So we have a little hint towards the FNAF 2 game coming. So, but whether they're replacing or becoming additional ones, who knows? And who knows how they're going to react to Ruby. I'm not going to say anything because it's going to be a surprise. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. It was a little short, but the story's chapters are quite short. I think they become longer later on, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the chapter. If you did, leave a like. Be sure to subscribe for more reading fanfiction. I do this every 2 weeks with between 2 different fanfics. And I will see you next Friday with a new video.